Hey guys, I'm Dawn, and I'm the second member of this channel who you guys get to meet. I'm the lucky girl who gets to stay home in Canada and watch as my friends go gallivanting about the world. You may recognize me from that super unflattering photo that Lyn posted the other day. Thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate it so much. So much. So I'm going to be making videos every Friday, and for today's video, I'm going to show you guys some clips from a trip that I took with Lyn and another one of our friends. So let's jump right into that. Before we left, we stopped at a superstore and picked up some creamsicles, which were of course delicious. And then we hit the road. We were pretty excited to get started, but it was a long ride ahead of us. Our first stop was at Lyn's dad's house, where we picked up some fresh rosemary from his garden for our dinner. And then we were back on the road. We saw some trees. And some more trees. There wasn't much else to look at, but it was pretty amazing. We finally reached the cabin. We were excited to be there, so I apologize for the shaky video. The creamsicles, unfortunately, didn't quite make it through the ride in the cooler, and were more than slightly melted. They looked kinda gross, but they were still really delicious, even if we had to drink them rather than eat them. After a brief rest, we went to a beach. We had to walk through a lovely forested area to get there, but what we didn't know was that the path we took was 1.5 kilometers long. We hadn't really prepared for a walk that far, and it was really hot outside. At least the scenery was gorgeous. Well, kinda. Occasionally, we would see a glimpse of the ocean, but it was like it was teasing us because every time we saw it, we thought we were close, but we always still had a long way to go. We finally reached the beach, and it was awesome. We played in the freezing water and went exploring. We found some pretty cool places that I unfortunately didn't get much footage of, but I got a couple pictures. After a long afternoon, we went back to the cabin and started cooking up some chicken. Lyn didn't quite know what she was doing, but it turned out okay. And the finished product: chicken with rosemary, some pasta, and Caesar salad. I thought it was pretty good, but, well, Lyn wasn't very impressed. The next morning for breakfast, we wanted to have peanut butter on toast. Pretty standard, right? But again, Lyn wasn't impressed. It looked gross because the peanuts hadn't mixed in with the oil yet. But, you know, once it was mixed in, it tasted fine. After breakfast, we went to a different beach, equally as beautiful as the last one. It was so isolated from the civilized world. It was pretty amazing. So, needless to say, it was a lot of fun. You know, it's nice to get out of the city once in a while. Even though I really hate bugs, um, they're worth tolerating. Just to see that sort of beauty, it's amazing. and I definitely recommend going out to like any beach, any forested area in your vicinity, wherever you may be. It's amazing. Or just come to Canada. That works too. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next Friday.